On this video, we're going to update the Ion PowerGlow 300 speaker.
This is the Old Guy Network.
Yep.
Welcome back to the Old Guy Network. I'm the Old Guy, the OGJ. You knew that already. And what a beautiful day here in the trailer hood. It's summertime after all, and I'm really enjoying it. I do need to get outside and get some stuff done. I've got a lawn to mow, I've got more pressure washing to do, and I've got a lot of neighbors to make fun of. So, you know, important stuff. But I thought it was also important that I did an update on the Bluetooth speaker that I bought about 6 months ago when I started doing trivia at another location. They didn't have a PA. I needed a PA, so I bought this speaker hoping it was going to be all right. Now, before we get started with that, I do want to remind you to like the video, share the videos, and of course, as always, please subscribe to the channel. And if you get a chance, check out my coffee page. Description is, there is a link in the description, rather. Yeah, I always say it that way. And you can go to my coffee page, pay a couple of bucks, price of a cup of coffee, and it really does help the channel. I do appreciate it too when you do that. So thank you for everybody who has done that so far. Well, all right, now getting back to this thing, you can see it right over here. I even customized it with one of my own stickers. I found a friend of mine had a bunch of light stands that he bought in a yard sale that he never used, so he gave them to me, and that's what I'm using right here. This is meant for lights, but this thing is not that heavy. Not really sure exactly how heavy. I think I might have said in the last video, there's probably a card up here somewhere, and you can check out the other video, but it works perfectly. I got two of these. One is at the permanent location, a little Japanese restaurant in Brewer, Maine called Yoshi, and the other is right here in the right here. You can see it, and I use that when we go on the road. That's when I say we, I mean myself and my wonderful assistant. You've seen her on the channel, of course, Dolores. She does a wonderful job, by the way. I have to say that because I don't pay her very much. But when we go on the road, we take that stand, put it up on there, and I was so impressed with a recent gig that we did that I just had to share it. And then I'm going to show you a little bit about the app. I showed you a little bit in the first video, but I will reiterate some of the things I learned about the app. All right. So anyway, Dolores and I were booked for a gig in a campground. Beautiful place called Cold River Campground, Eddington, Maine. If you're coming to Maine and you need a place to put your trailer or your RV, whatever you have, or you just want a tent, I think they do tents. I don't know. You'd have to call them and ask them. But they have a beautiful, beautiful facility, and they just built this nice big structure, which the name of it, what it's called, I can't remember. Oh, Pavilion. It's the Pavilion. They have a name, another name for it. I don't know what it is. But anyway, it's huge. No walls, just one wall in the back, and then, of course, it has a roof, and then everything else is open. And I was a little concerned because she originally told me, oh, no, we've got a DJ there, and he's got microphones, and you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. But we brought the speaker anyway because I wanted to try it out. And I brought it and I said, look, I still want to set this up. I'm curious to see if it'll work out here. This is a big open area, all right? A big open area. I put the speaker up, grabbed my microphone. I put the introduction on for Old Guy Trivia, and we had to have it about halfway because it was too damn loud. It was as loud as the DJ equipment. I'm not exaggerating at all. It's a 300-watt speaker, and we used it outdoors. We did another gig there about 3 days ago, 3 days ago, and same thing. We had a lot more people this time too. I mean, there were 50 people in the pavilion, plus we had all these golf carts out in front, and there was, of course, you have all the foliage, the trees, the RVs, the trailers, campers, what have you, between the office, the little store they have there, and the stage where the speaker was. And the owner of the place, one of the owners, she said, I could hear everything. I could hear it like you were, just outside the door. She said it was amazing. So I can't be happier. I couldn't be happier. And the battery life on this thing, I think I've charged it. I've had it 6 months. I think I've charged it twice. That's it. And only because I wanted to make sure I had enough charge before I went out, to do an extra gig. That was amazing to me. It's got a huge battery in it, I guess. It just has a really, really long recharge life, or charged life, I guess, whatever you want to say. But anyway, this thing is great. There's not a crack in it, and I've dropped it twice because that's what I do. I'm old and I drop stuff. It is absolutely wonderful. I can't say enough about this thing. And the microphone, if you saw the last video, I got I think it was a $10 microphone online. That thing is working perfect. The batteries on it, I just have to change those every once in a while. I think I've changed those 3 or 4 times. But the speaker, I've only charged it 2 or 3 times. It's great. So let me show you. This is the app. Can we see that? There you go. And when you buy one of these speakers, of course, it gives you instructions, gives you, I think it was a code, a QR code that you just download, and you can download the app. And I'm already connected to it. As you can see, there's the icon right there. You can do everything on this, but what I found out was, this may just be my phone, but every once in a while I have to open this up twice. I open it up. It works a little bit with some functions, doesn't always work with everything. So I just have to close everything out, reconnect it, and it works perfect. Let's see. I connected this quite a while ago. So let's go to radio, play radio. There you go. You can hear the radio playing in the background. And I can control the volume of the source, or I can just control the master volume right here. Same thing. That works pretty well. You can control the lights. So let's go to the lights. Turn them on, and now you can see we've got a color cycle. It's going to change colors. Hard to see the lights here because the lights, all the studio lights I have. And then, of course, you can do the color beat, and it changes with the beat of the song. Or you can just turn it off. That's usually what I do when I'm playing out. It's kind of distracting, so I just turn the damn thing off. There's an audio function too, and with a little EQ. It's got 3 bands, and you can change the music or whatever you're playing through here, whether it's your voice, music. And also it has another thing here for mic echo, and what that's for, I don't use that. I turn that right off because I'm just speaking through the microphone. That's it. I'm just talking. I'm not singing. But if you are singing, you put a little echo on it, it makes it sound a little better. It gives you a little bit better tune. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this thing is pretty cool. You can pre-program all the radio stations. I've got them all pre-programmed here. Or you can hit these buttons and disconnect the whole damn thing. Oh, there you go. You can hear it's all right. Look at that. Go to another radio station. So let's turn off the radio. We just look for the power button, hit that.
Bluetooth pairing.
And there you go.
Bluetooth connected.
So yeah, it's that easy to use. An old guy like me can do this, and it took me no time at all to figure out how everything worked. And as I said, it's not that heavy. I carry it around. My briefcase that I have that has all the whiteboards in it for trivia, the pens, the mugs, and all that stuff, that's heavier than the speaker. That's no exaggeration. This thing is pretty cool. I wish I had video of me talking more. I've got one short clip, and it was actually recorded behind the speaker, so you can't really, it's not a fair test. You can't really hear what's going on. But I didn't have anybody to take video. Dolores does as best she can, but you got to remember she's working too while we're doing this. She's doing the scores, counting down the time for the questions to answer the questions. She's got her hands full. Plus, she's really good at talking to the crowd and getting everybody excited about playing. So she had her hands full. I'm hoping to get somebody to actually take some video in front of the speaker from a distance. We don't have anything concrete right now. I know that the park where we were, the campground that we were, they're very interested in having us come back. Nothing official yet. Don't know when that's going to happen. She was talking about she wants to book us now for next year. That's great. But there may be some more dates this summer. That would be wonderful. And if that happens, we will get somebody to take some video of the whole thing. And then I'll be able to come back and say, hey, look, this is what you got. This is awesome. I don't care what anybody says. This thing is awesome. I like it very much. That's it. I try to do these updates because, as I always say, the test of time is the only test that really matters. It's been over 6 months, and this thing has not lost a beat. It is absolutely perfect, and it is loud. I could really, really piss off a lot of people here in this park if I wanted to. That's a fact, because I was shocked when I was in the pavilion, and the acoustics in there are great anyway, but they could hear us all over the park, and it was about half power. So there you go. All right, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for spending time with me here in the trailer hood. I hope you have a wonderful day, and come on back next week when I have a brand new video on Monday. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you back here next time. For the Old Guy Network, I am the Old Guy. I'm the OG, and I'm out.